Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga with Ankit, and this is the second video of beginner yoga posture series. And today we are going to learn 5 easy steps to do Shirshasana or headstand. So get on to the mat and let's get started. Hi there, thank you for watching Yoga with Ankit. I am Ankit Kokil, a certified yoga instructor from Global Yoga Alliance. You can check their website and their YouTube page. The link is there in the description. In this channel, I help you grow your yoga practice from beginner to advanced. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, do it now so that you don't miss any notification for my upcoming videos. Today in this video, we are learning 5 easy steps to do Shirshasana or headstand. Do you know headstand is also called as father of all the asanas, while shoulder stand, which we saw in our previous video, is called mother of all the asanas. So if you have not yet watched the previous video, the link is in the description. Do watch it and let me know your comments. Okay, so let's start with our easy 5 steps to do Shirshasana. So for the first step, we need to create a good base. So for that, we need a strong foundation, and we can achieve that by positioning our arms by keeping a standard of arm distance, putting it on the mat, opening up the arms, interlocking the fingers and placing it onto the mat. So this is a very good and strong foundation for our Shirshasana. And second step is about placement of your head and finding the right spot. So we already have a good foundation, and next we want to place our forehead. So make sure that you don't place your fingers in front of your head, but you have to place them behind so that your center of your head is touching the mat and all the weight is transferred from this point, as well as using the elbows to give a strong foundation. So let's see how it's done. So we have the step 1, we open up, and then for step 2, we raise ourselves up and position our center of our head on the mat and supporting back of our head with our fingers. So this is step 2. Now the step 3 is transferring the weight or walking towards the head. So we are lifting our knees. So this is what you should be able to do after the step 2. So this is the beginning of step 3. So here we are trying to transfer the weight by opening our knees and straightening the legs so that our spine goes straight in line with our head, and slowly we start to walk. To a limit, we feel lightness in our legs. And here comes our step 4, is taking off or lifting the feet. So for beginners, try to do one by one each feet up like this. So you are trying to find the balance, the support, the transfer of weight and the taking off. And slowly, once you are ready, transfer the weight, take off by slowly lifting your feet and bringing close to the body, holding the knees and trying to find the balance. So for beginners, the first stage or the victory is to find the balance and right spot in this position. So if it is the first time you are doing, try to stay like this for some time. Gain the confidence and try again. Slowly come back into Vajrasana and relax. So for the fifth step, in which we are opening the feet, let's try to do it everything together once again. Step 1, placing the arms. Step 2, positioning the head. Step 3, lifting the feet, walking towards. Step 4, lifting the leg.
And step 5, opening the knees into a straight line and finally into Shirshasana. The body is straighter with proper load distribution, maintaining the pose for 30 seconds. and then gradually come back into the similar fashion, folding the knees and back and relax. Don't stand up suddenly. First lie down and then you stand up into Tadasana, which is a supplementary exercise for Sheshasana, so that the blood circulation goes normal back again.
So these were the 5 easy steps to do Sheshasana. I hope you liked it. And if you are trying it at home, make sure that you don't fall into some injuries. So to avoid that, I would recommend you to do it against the wall so that you are not falling back. Also, make sure that you are stable and not running so fast to achieve the perfect pose. Give it some time, do it practice for a long time, and then slowly and gradually you will achieve the results. Because this asana comes with a lot of benefits. It helps you to release stresses. It increases strength in your shoulders and arms. It also helps in digestion, and most of all, it provides blood flow in your head, which improves your focus and also your eyesight. So I see you again in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.